Chatham Perk is a small cafe located in Chatham, Massachusetts, with options of smoothies, coffee, pastries, bagels, and sandwiches on its menu. Chatham Perk tends to be pretty busy throughout the summer season, and it's one of my favorite places to go for breakfast or coffee in the morning. However, I do have a few marketing tricks that I am going to point out that could really improve their customer flow. I am first going to start with the 4 P's of marketing: price, product, promotion, and place. The price of the products on the Chatham Perk menu are a bit on the pricier side, offering paninis and sandwiches at $9 and smoothies at almost $7. In order for Chatham Perk to keep its customer base, they may want to consider lowering the prices on the menu, especially since there are other places around Chatham where people can buy paninis and smoothies at lower prices. Chatham Perk has a good variety of products on its menu, with many different options for the different tastes of customers that come into the cafe. One item on the menu that stands out to me is the smoothie bowl that Chatham Perk sells. There are no other places around here that sell smoothie bowls, so if anyone is in Chatham looking for one, they will always go to Chatham Perk. The place of the business, which is described as a means of getting the product to the customer, is not ideal. When most tourists come into Chatham, they go into downtown Chatham. Chatham Perk is located about 1.5 miles outside of downtown Chatham. Because of this, most tourists don't know that Chatham Perk even exists. One way Chatham Perk could spread word about their company is through promotion, which is described as a means of communication between the buyer and the seller. One way that they could go about doing this is by putting ads into the local newspaper called the Cape Cod Times. By doing this, eventually people will become more aware about the company, and then good things about the company will spread through word of mouth, which will then lead to the attraction of more customers. Chapter 5 talks about customer behavior and how renaming a product can make a huge difference. At Chatham Perk, they name their sandwiches and paninis after beaches in Cape Cod, which local customers love. This strategy is based on geographic segmentation, which is marketing based on where prospective customers live or work. This could create an issue for Chatham Perk, seeing as many of its customers are tourists who come in for vacation during the summer, and therefore may not know that these sandwiches are named after beaches. In order to make the menu more meaningful for these tourists, Chatham Perk should put out a map of all the beaches in Chatham and describe why the sandwiches are named after these beaches. The last marketing strategy I'm going to suggest for Chatham Perk is to use selective exposure to get customers to buy their products. Selective exposure occurs when people pay attention to messages that are consistent with their attitudes and beliefs and ignore messages that are inconsistent with them. People come into Chatham Perk because they are hungry or because they want coffee. If Chatham Perk puts pictures on their menus that look appealing, the customers will be more likely to buy it because in the moment they are hungry, they want food, and the picture is most likely the only thing they can see at the moment. With these few suggestions of lower prices, better promotion strategies, appealing to both the local customer and tourist, and a few changes to the style of the menu, I believe Chatham Perk could become the go-to place in Cape Cod, whether it be just for a cup of coffee or for one of their delicious sandwiches.